Hi, I'm Jane. I qualified as a landscape designer a year ago. I've been running my own business and I have just completed Denise's business coaching program. I'm just answering some questions just to reflect back upon my experience of the program overall. So the first question is, what were the challenges that you had for your business when you first came across the workshops and then the coaching program? I would say, hand on heart, the biggest challenge for me was setting client boundaries. I was finding myself working beyond the scope of our agreements, and it impacted both my time, my mental health. The workload management was a constant struggle. I found myself taking on too many projects simultaneously without properly balancing my own capacity. I operated as if the client was in control rather than viewing it as a professional partnership, and I was becoming more and more stressed. My pricing lacked clarity. I wasn't effectively communicating my value to the clients, and I was embarrassed to follow up on overdue invoices or unpaid invoices. And Denise asks, at what point did you realise you needed the services of a professional business coach? Well, I actually didn't know that was something available. I live in Australia. Resources are a little bit limited. I found Denise's Get Great Clients workshops, so I enrolled on that and found that so helpful. I then realised taking part via Zoom, I could do that with this coaching program, and so yeah, it was just a pivotal moment, perfect to find that resource. What was it about my services approach that sealed your choice? Denise asks. Well, I'd already completed the Get Great Clients workshops and the Photographing Gardens workshop, so I was familiar with Denise's approach. I'd experienced how she modelled her professional behaviours, ones that I struggled with personally. Denise is really good at setting clear boundaries from the outset, and she's really good at gracefully, firmly bringing discussions back on track if we strayed off topic. She just gave me the confidence that the business coaching would be equally well structured and effective. So Denise's next question is, what was it like to work with me? Well, transformative. I think at the beginning I found us a little bit intimidated because Denise's professionalism highlighted where I was lacking. And the program pushed me well and truly out of my comfort zone, and Denise pushed me out of my comfort zone, on many occasions. She'd follow up and she'd check in and she'd email, and there was nowhere to hide. So yeah, it was not a passive experience. I had to work hard and engage, but the effort that I put in, I could see it just straight off the bat, and it just changed everything. Denise's approach was demanding. The results were crystal clear from the very outset. Denise asks, are there any moments that jumped out and surprised you that you really appreciate? I think the biggest one, actually, biggest realization was that previously I had had a generalist approach where I would be happy to design anyone's garden, any type of garden for anyone. And I felt that specializing my own approach would be too niche. But Denise helped me to see that the clear client-focused messaging, that was really a good way of highlighting what you're great at. So after doing that and updating my website, I was just getting clients that I would have loved to work with, and that I love to work with out in days. But interestingly, the specialization, it didn't actually box me in like I thought it would. I get calls still from people who usually start off by saying, I know this isn't your speciality, but would you consider my garden? And I do think that actually puts me in a stronger position now, rather than a weaker one, which was what I perceived at the beginning. So Denise asks, what part did you consider the most valuable and why? So I think that for me, that is my approach to the initial client site visits. So I wouldn't charge for them. I would go out and spend an hour, at least give away a lot of information, and then write up a proposal. And the way that Denise structures the transformation plans just helps to sell the dream. So the first two that I did and emailed out to my potential clients, within the hour I got callbacks asking for me to do their design. So yeah, I found the confidence in that to more than double, in some cases triple my previous prices. And my clients are engaging my services. I've got a waiting list of 4 or 5 months now. Denise asks, what was the biggest transformation for you that resulted from the coaching program and work that you did? So I'd say without a doubt, the biggest transformation has been my professional confidence, setting my boundaries and my sense of self-worth. Just how I view myself as a garden designer and a business owner. Denise asks, what do you most enjoy? Well, what I most enjoy now is having the clarity and control of my business. I started off feeling like I was drowning. I was running a business with no direction, mounting stress. I had no business plan. I wasn't even working with a contract. Now I take a lot of satisfaction from reviewing my business plan every 3 months, and it helps me to develop and see where the gaps in my skills and my work needs are. It's really rewarding, actually. I've got clear structures in place, and that lets me focus on what I do best, which is designing garbage. And Denise asks, finally, please rate the whole experience out of 10. Well, definitely 10 out of 10. Thank you, Denise.